So some breaking news. I just dropped the video not too long ago, but Jeremy Fowler broke some news, some good news for the Raiders. We lock in our longest tenured player on the team on the left side of the offensive line, Kolton freaking Miller. According to Jeremy Fowler, he tweeted out that the Raiders and left tackle Kolton Miller have reached an agreement on a 3-year, $66 million contract extension with $42.5 million guaranteed per sources. Now, this is a really great move, and I'm really happy that the Raiders were able to get this deal done right before preseason. Now, we know that this was a long-going discussion between both parties, and we've been waiting on whether or not the Raiders were going to lock him in. And one thing that I liked about Kolton Miller is the fact that even though they had a lot of talks about his contract extension, he still went and showed up to training camp each and every single day, and he still put into work. And we know that he doesn't have to be out there. He can wait until he gets his money, but he just proves over and over again that he's just gonna put his head down, go out there and work. He's not gonna go out there talk. I mean, he barely even talks. But when he was asked on the state of the Raiders, he talked about this a little bit early on in training camp and OTAs. He basically told the reporters and the media that he wants to stay a Raider.
You know, the pieces we've added this offseason, the energy, the direction, it beats. You know, he's really mastercrafted. You know, coming in and how to do things, and the guys we're taking it, and we're rolling. It's been really fun. And we've gotten so much. This is probably one of the most productive OTAs I've been a part of. It's not easy. Like we're kind of flying around, but no, it's been really good, and I'm excited where we're headed.
Does it make you want to extend the stay that much more to be part of this moving forward?
Oh, I want to be a Raider. I want to be a Raider for life. No, I love it here. I don't want to go anywhere else. So, and you know, I only know one way to do it, and that's showing up, getting better each day. We got to make everyone better, including the young guys. So I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing and lead the guys, and that's how I'm rolling.
And just hearing that and seeing the work that he's put in to get this deal done, I give him all the props in the world. And it's crazy thinking about his whole career as a Raider, because I know when he initially got drafted in 2018, a lot of Raider fans, including myself, wasn't really happy with the decision drafting him that high. But who could have known that John Gruden's very first draft pick in his Raiders tenure would have been Kolton Miller, and would have been the guy that would still be on the team right now, and a constant presence and one of the best picks that we've had in the first round in quite some time. But it's good to see that the Raiders finally get the deal done, and this comes not too long after we released Christian Wilkins, which means we saved a lot of money on extending a guy like Kolton Miller. Now, this definitely solidifies the left side of the offensive line, especially for this offense that's going to be ran by a new quarterback in Geno Smith. We know how much Pete Carroll loves to run the ball as well, with Ashton Jeanty and having enough protection for the quarterback. So this just makes a lot of sense for the Raiders to get this deal done right now. This move brings a lot of stability to the left tackle position. Miller has been one of the Raiders' most reliable offensive linemen since he was drafted in 2018. Locking him in right now to a long-term deal was a critical move for the Raiders moving forward. Miller has graded well by PFF year after year, showing improvement in both pass protection and run blocking. You barely hear his name in penalties or sacks allowed, and that's a good thing. Even at 28 years old, I do believe that he's still one of the better left tackles in the NFL right now. And I feel like this sends the right message to the team. You know, extending a homegrown talent shows commitment in the building from within and taking care of your foundational players. Another reason why this is a good move for the Raiders right now, because we know that the market value will only go up from here. So to lock him in right now is a good thing, and also the smart thing to do. We know that Pete Carroll has constantly been preaching about competition, and we know that there's a competition at the center position with JPJ and Jordan Meredith. There's competition at the wide receiver room, cornerback room, everywhere else other than the quarterback, and I would even say the left tackle position. So all in all, congratulations to Kolton Miller on getting a deal done. Congratulations to the Raiders on locking in your anchor at the left side of the offensive line. Raider Nation, what are your thoughts on this news? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, moving on to some other news, we already know the Christian Wilkins saga is far from over, and we get to hear a lot more details this morning. According to Ari Omari Morif, I don't even know if I said his name right, but he spoke today on his show about the whole Christian Wilkins situation. And there are many sources out there around the league saying that the player Christian Wilkins kissed on the forehead was in fact defensive tackle Adam Butler.
Yeah, this is a complicated one because I feel like most people in the know around the NFL, people who do this for a living 24/7, they've heard a lot of stuff since Christian Wilkins got released, and nobody's really been willing to go out and say what exactly happened. Around league circles, it's pretty known that whatever happened with Christian Wilkins, the other player involved has been Adam Butler. That's been known around the NFL. Now, I don't know exactly what happened. I'm not going to go out there and speculate. We had the report about the kissing on the forehead, but I think the answer that he gave definitely opened the door out there to more people being like, all right, what is going on here?
Those same sources are saying what actually happened was far worse. Oh my gosh. Like, what could be worse than kissing another guy on the forehead?
What?
It just really puts into perspective what a lot of fans have been commenting, and what I've seen in the comments is like, they talked about a head, but which head? Oh my God. Damn, this just explains Adam Butler's comments yesterday and why he was even asked about it in the first place.
A lot of controversy around the defensive line group after the release of Christian Wilkins. How have you seen your unit be able to leave that as just outside noise and hone in on your craft?
Yeah, we pretty much just kind of moved on from the situation. You know, I really don't want to comment further on it. But I will say that, you know, whatever you're going through as a person, you know, athlete, non-athlete, whoever, whatever your struggle is, if you got something going on in life, just, you know, talk to somebody. Get some therapy. You know, whatever your deal is your deal. Somebody out there in this world full of billions of people is willing to listen. They're willing to listen, hear you out, and help you work through whatever you need to work through. But don't make any hasty decisions. Get help.
If there's many sources in the media right now that knew who the player was and what could have possibly happened, and when Adam Butler was up there on the podium to speak, it makes a lot of sense of why they would even ask or even bring it up to him. I don't know about y'all, man, but this just opens a whole nother can of worms with the situation, and I do feel like it's far from over. There's a lot more details that we don't know yet, and I feel like it's all gonna come out pretty soon. I do still stand by my words that I said yesterday about Adam Butler, and if it is Adam Butler who was affected by this, and if Adam Butler is a victim of what Christian Wilkins was doing that was uncomfortable, then I give him even more props for standing up there and giving a positive message and not even throwing him under the bus. I feel like that could have easily been an opportunity for him to out Christian Wilkins, but he didn't. All in all, the free train ain't done over here in Las Vegas. We just got to move forward because preseason is right around the corner, and I cannot wait. If you guys are going to be at any of the training camps coming up, especially the one this weekend on the 2nd at Allegiant Stadium, man, let me know down in the comments below because you're also going to be over there possibly shooting some content. So definitely come say what's up to an Os. Until the next video, this your boy, some more Raider, and your boys, yeah.